And I'm going to pull a page from Jason Kelsey here and go with the Taylor Swift type intro for Melvin Gordon. So we are joined by second team All Big Tenner, first team All Big Tenner, Big Ten running back of the year, Big Ten offensive player of the year, Big Ten most valuable player, unanimous All-American, Jim Brown Trophy winner, Doak Walker Trophy winner, two-time Pro Bowler and Super Bowl champion, and former ESPN Madison intern, friend of show, Melvin Gordon. How you doing, Melvin? We're good to have you there, and man, what's up, man? You're looking good. Where are you at?
I'm in Florida, man. I'm on a course right now, man. Well, I'm not actually playing. We was just shooting.
Oh, that's dedication.
Getting the chipping game right, man.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the hardest part. That's the next step in the golf game is that, everyone can kind of figure out the drives. It's my problem too. You get me within 100, I'm a nightmare. If I'm within 100 yards, I can't chip on, and that ruins my score every time.
Yep, that'll do it for you. That'll make or break you, that short game, baby.
Yeah, and so really quick into that, obviously you have vibes and you're getting bigger and bigger into golf, but talk about this because every time I mention it to people, they find it so fun that Melvin Gordon, all-time great Badger running back, is just a big golf guy.
Yeah, I definitely would have. I hated spring football, so if I'd probably did some golf if I knew I liked it that much to kind of skip spring ball. I definitely would have did that, but man, I had fun with it. It's me not playing right now, it kind of, I still get to be competitive, that's what I kind of like. And then having vibes makes me still feel like I got a team that I can, I feel like I still got those locker room vibes. It's not exactly the same, but the fact that I was in the locker room with most of those guys that's on our team, it gives me that same feeling. So golf is just a wonderful sport, man. I hate I'm so late to it.
Mel, I got a two-part question for you real quick. Be honest with us real quick. What's the scorecard look like right now before I get into that second question? You want to be honest with us?
It's just tipping. It's just tipping right now. I'm working on the tipping. Yeah. I'm really just working the game right now.
Man's dedicated to it. Well, you mentioned, I know you guys got a lot of group, the whole group of former Badgers together. It's you, Tanner, Rob, all those guys, Dare, that they're just a part of Vibes. Out of the former Badgers, man, where do you rank yourself out of the Vibes guys in terms of who's improving in the golf game out here?
I ain't gonna lie. It's 10 of us total. I was probably when we started out, I was probably 9. I feel like
honest take. I love it.
Right now, I feel like I'm 2 right now.
Okay, I
gotta prove it. Tanner really not trying to hear me right now. Tanner's not going for it, but I feel like I'm 2 under Feaster. I feel like I'm 2-3.
Yeah, Feast is putting in work from what I'm seeing. So, hey, minor setback for the major comeback. We'll be rooting for you on that one.
Appreciate it, brother. I keep doing for him.
Melvin, we were leading into having you on talking about RBU at Wisconsin, and the Badgers has been a little bit since they've had a 1,000-yard rusher, which is insane. I do think Dylan Jones is a prime candidate for that this year. He's a highly recruited guy. I think the offensive line is fixed. I think Jeff Grimes understands what the bread and butter of Badger football is. Darian Dupree, Cade Yakimelli. I care about a 1,000-yard rusher, but I go back to the days when you guys had that 3-headed monster and put up yards. For me, I just want to see the Badgers somewhere around 2,300 to 2,600 yards rushing on the ground, and I feel like the rest will take care of itself if the Badgers can just crank out 2,500-plus yards on the ground this year. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, to some people, because we were so accustomed to having a 1,000-yard rusher, right? I feel like that's the bare minimum a running back should even, you should get at Wisconsin. I feel like what I want to see is just when the game is on the line, what running back is gonna step up? That's what I want to see. What running back is just gonna take the bull by the horns and just be like, you know what? Don't no one want to make plays? Okay, just call him my number, coach. We don't need Fickle to be a magician out here. We need Fickle to just look at one of his players, preferably the running back, and be like, you know what? We just gonna give you the ball. Until they want to stop you, until they can't stop you, we just going to trust the O-line, and we're going to get it. That's what we are accustomed to at Wisconsin. That's what our running backs are accustomed to. So that's what I'm looking for. 1,000 rusher, I feel like you should get that. At this level, if you want to be where you need to be, I feel like you should get that. I want to see just that dog. I want to see who gonna put the team on their back when they need it most.
Mel, what do you know about this running back room too? I mean, two guys that are high up on the depth chart are both Dylan Jones and Darian Dupree, former 4-star recruits and everything. What do you know about this room? What does excite you the most about this group this year?
I haven't looked too much at them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to watch them. I'm gonna watch them, and I just want to see, okay, who gon'. I don't even look at. I don't even go to the Instagram page. I go there sometimes because it's on my feed. I follow them, but I don't want to look at it. Like I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to. I just when I look at it, I want to be like, okay, here's the ballers. I don't want no one to tell me who the ballers is or tell me who the running back that's supposed to be. I want to see with my own eyes and then follow. So I need to follow up on that because we usually try to put the running backs in like a group chat and just ask them if they need advice and stuff like that. So we're gonna see because I need to see it.
With that, it kind of goes a little bit my thoughts with the team this year, Melvin, and it is I just want clarity. Like either look like a team that's going to win 6-7 games with this schedule, which would be pretty impressive, or be bad. Like I want to know: do we need to replace Fickle and call Pat Fitzgerald or Lance Leipold, or do we have our guy? That's what I wanted this year. The rest of it, obviously, I want them to be good, but I just want to know: do we have our coach? Do we have our program stability, or do we need to start over?
I think that's you and everybody else, including us. We kind of just want to know what it is. I mean, all I've been hearing is the schedule is this, the schedule is that. Like, I don't really care too much about the schedule. Like, win the games that you're supposed to win, the games they want you to lose, win too. I mean, or just stay or compete. It's rarely you supposed to. We got blew out that one game, and we got beat bad like that because we were so hurt up front. We just had guys with heart out there trying to make it happen and trying to make it happen versus Joey Bosa. And I mean, it was a bit of a different situation, right? But we have to win the games that we need to win. We were always competing. We were always, had a chance to win the games, and we almost had a chance to win the game versus Oregon last year, and we'll be in that position again. But we just have to find a way to finish. I don't. We're all trying to figure out what we're going to be. Right now, we're just taken over by the schedule, and it's so tough. And this team is that, and that's not an excuse to lose games. Like I feel like everyone's like building an excuse for if we lose. Like, what type of standard are we setting with that? Like Oregon's not looking at the schedule like, oh, we got a tough schedule. We don't know. Like, the upper echelon teams are looking at the schedule like it's just another day. It's another game, and that's how we need to be doing it too.
Yeah, Mel, I'm glad that you made that point too, because we were also talking about a little bit of fan apathy, and you mentioned this on some of the shows that you've been a part of too this summer. Is that of course, the coaches and the players, they need to perform. They need to do well out there. But also some of it comes down to the fans, too. What's your message to the fans that are either, not on the boat, that are kind of like teetering this season? They're not bought in. What's Melvin Gordon's message to fans that need to buy in this season for the Wisconsin Badgers?
Yeah, just support us. Just support us through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was opposite on opposite ends, and you would want us to support you. You know what I mean? That's what you do. Through the good and the bad. We had a lot of good years. We started out having a lot of bad years. We had some good years. It doesn't seem like we're trending in the right direction, but that can also change. There's time. But just stick with us. You know what I mean? That's what makes you a fan. That's what makes going to the Badger games important. That's what makes bringing your kids to the tailgating and as a family, and that's what builds all that. You can't just look at the schedule and buy into what everyone is thinking and saying. Like, you have to be optimistic about everything. Like, you can't just walk into a situation with the mindset that you're already gonna lose. Like, if you've seen, I know you guys are sports fans. If you've seen the Muhammad Ali, I just seen it recently when he was walking out the tunnel and he was looking at his peers. Like, why are you guys? I'm fighting George Foreman. Why are you looking scared? If I had the same mindset you had, I wouldn't win. It's like the Badger fan, like the Badgers are walking out, and then like the fans like are them, and they're like looking all afraid, and it's like, hey, you gotta have faith in me. I got faith in myself, of course, but don't you look scared. I'm the one that got to go out here. Have faith in what we got going on and our ability to do what we need to do as a team. We're gonna push through it. We win together. We lose together. But just be here cheering us on, good and bad. That's my message to them. And tell them to go check that clip out.
I like that clip. Speaking of just fans in general, Melvin, we were kicking around that you can get in the door 2 tickets, so not $9 each, $9 total to Camp Randall tonight. You can get seats on the 50-yard line for $50. That's $25 each. I can't remember a time where Badger fans have checked so far out. So it is concerning, but it is something that the Badgers have to start tonight getting people bought in. Because I think the one thing you've noticed from Badger fans is that if they go out there and they beat the snot out of Miami of Ohio, people are going to be back in.
I mean, obviously, us playing on a Thursday is a bit embarrassing. But, that's just the cards that were dealt. So we just got to do what we got to do. Being the guys was just like, Thursday? We was like, what? It was like, Look, everybody just had their heads down. And it's just like, you know what? It's a terrible situation. It's not ideal for our sports, for the state. But you know what? You still got to go out there. You still got to suit up. Who cares at the end of the day? Give people something to miss. Hey, make it a legendary game. I don't care who it's against. Go out there and win by 50. Make it one of the greatest games in Wisconsin football history to where people doubt ever not showing up again, regardless if it's on a Monday or a Sunday. Just go out there and just have the best game ever as a Badger. If each individual is thinking like that, give the fans something to look forward to. Like, oh, these guys are playing phenomenal. I can't miss the next game. They're buying extra tickets just in case. Like, look at it. It's 2 ways to look at it. You can go in the tank, or you can just step out and be like, okay, I get it. Respect, because we didn't play well, so you have to be accountable. Respect. Look at it like that. But I'm finna give you something. I'm finna show you something. I'm gonna show you why you should have came to this game, and that's the mindset they should have.
Melvin, I absolutely love what you're saying right now. Riley out here, the producer of the show. I was going on a rant how all the fans who stop supporting, like, are they even fans if you're not willing to support the team when they're going through adversity? But you dealt with a lot of adversity. You mentioned the blowout against Ohio State. How did you guys respond after that game going into that Auburn game?
Just a want-to-know mentality. I mean, you can't I've always been big on don't let this week beat you the next week. You get in that type of mindset, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the next. When that game was over, it was over. I mean, it was unfortunate. It was the first year of the college playoffs. I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to, the dreams of being a national champion as a Badger and bringing that. That dream was gone, but I wanted to win a bowl game. That was huge for me. I wanted to give the Badgers a good taste in their mouth, leave them with a great impression of me from my last game as a Badger. And I'm not okay with the fans not coming. I'll never be okay with that. But they haven't been playing to our standards. So, like I said, you have to, as a player, you have to take some accountability in that. Our standard has always been high as Badgers, from the player standpoint and the fans. So they're a little bit disappointed. So they just want to see it. But that doesn't take away from them not being there. They should be there to support. But like I said, I do get it. I understand both sides. But it would be love if they came there to support, because that's what we need.
Mel, with the kickoff of college football season, you mentioned, of course, everybody wants to be playing on a Saturday. It's a different circumstance, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever the case is. Week 1 for you, though, when you were a player, when you were a Badger, what was week 1 like as you guys got ready to go out on that field?
I was ready to go. Every practice, every rep that I took, every conditioning rep that I took, it was with whoever that was we played, it was with them in the mind. I was ready to destroy them. Like that just was my mindset. When I stepped up to that day to play them, to you and to the fans, it was like, oh, it's his first time going against them. But to me, I've been going against them all offseason, every day. Every day I lined up, I was going up against one of their players on their team. So when I stepped out there, I was just super comfortable. I was like, I've been going up against you guys all day, and I know you haven't been thinking about me in that type of fashion. So I'm about to destroy you. I just know I am. My confidence is high,
Love it.
and I'm just ready. When the team is ready for me to put the squad on my back, I was just ready to go. That was my mindset, though. I didn't just play you when you were on the schedule. I played you all through the summer, every team. And then through the week, I played you against you all that week. I'm watching film on you. They got the jerseys on. I'm going up against this player. In my head, I'm making it as visual and realistic as possible. So that's kind of how it was my mindset and how I carry myself every day in practice.
All right, Melvin, a light one before we let you go. You were a Chief. You're a Super Bowl champion. Are you getting an invite to the Kelsey Swift wedding, or?
Man, I wish. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Trav was one of the guys I actually hung out with when I was with KC. But I kind of knew him throughout my time and being in the league as well, and that was kind of the guy I went and kicked it with. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get an invitation. But it's all good, man. I hit the like button because we know it's gonna be on ESPN and every other NFL network and every other podcast. This is gonna be on everything. So I'll just hit the like button. Show my love.
How surprised were you when you got the ESPN notification about that engagement? Like, that was pretty wild, even on my part of it, that's coming through like that.
Yeah, but it was just like, when you watch the Chiefs games, it was like you were watching the Chiefs and her. It's just like you kind of get it.
Yeah.
So, but it is wild though. At what point did you think we'd be at this? But she brings a fan base, and that helps the league make money and brings more eyeballs to the game. So I'm definitely not mad at it. Not mad at it.
Well, maybe Chris Orr can help get you a ticket since he's a special assistant with the defense now with the Chiefs. So.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see if he can show me a love and send me a little. I know they probably gonna have some wristbands. I'll see if he can slip me one for the wedding.
All right, Melvin, get back to golf, and good catching up with you. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Always love with you boys. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Melvin
it, Mel.
Gordon, a Badger legend.